And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but
brings into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to swing it on second down. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation.
That's how you do it.
Well, I knew a big question coming into this one was how locked in
let's ball out.
Going to be early. We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Manning. He's got him. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. That's midfield. He's got room. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
on fourth down, looking to pass. And the
Defense!
ball's incomplete, and they'll have to
Defense!
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
The give out of the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Miller with the ball. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal with the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, it's out. Yeah, it's out, man.
It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that
play
in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm
not playing.
I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And he got into the house for the 6th to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Finds his man in the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And this is a really important series of plays. A chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Snapped it in the shotgun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw at Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Horton.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Snagged in the middle, it's Horton. He works his way inside with 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
The throw. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Give to the running back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. Finds the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And nice job by the defense staying to lead to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Got his man. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Defense. Defense.
Seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Game time.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the
That's cool. He can have that. I ain't worried about that. He can have that all day. He ain't got long. He ain't got enough time.
Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are
He ain't got a lot of time. You're not finna make this field goal for sure, for sure.
Right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
He gonna go for it. Okay.
Just enough time for 1 final play of the half.
Let's rock. Come on. Ball game.
The give from the gun. There he goes.
Yeah, it's over with.
And that's the final play of the half.
Halftime, baby. Halftime, man. All right, y'all. We talked it over in the locker room. Let's get back out there.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he tried.
Defense. Good defense, baby. That's how you play defense. Yeah, get him up out of here. Get him up out of here, bro. I don't care. Get him up out of here. Straight up. Finna get one more in, Chad. Then after that, we got to get in the studio.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Alabama quickly back to the line. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sharp. Got some room and to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet you do.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got it on the run. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to barge in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up.
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
LSU 14, Alabama 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's second and long.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Snowed under by the defense. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Got the back over the middle.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Quick step and go. Gets away from one, finds room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. To the air, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown time! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. He's at the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stumbled to the ground.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manage. But nice job getting a run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on 3rd. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to pound their way in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give is to Miller. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. LSU quick to the line. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the middle. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. give it to him again. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Horton. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's third down and short. The QB makes the pitch. Good, accurate pitch.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU builds its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get... here and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Might be changing the route. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's got it on the move. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. On the ground, it's Durham.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Still up by 8 after the miss. Here comes that Alabama offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looking for a deep man. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Still running at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another miss. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield at screen. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. On the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Defense in press coverage. They want that clock to run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Got a man. It's Cuevas. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Bernard. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but
You got lucky, boy. That was an ass whipping.
to get the football.
That was an ass whipping coming, man. Damn. I messed that up, man. Oh, man, I messed that up. It's time to get in the studio, bro. I'm going to play one more, man. After that, I'm out of here. They better come on, man. They better give me somebody quick, bruh. If not, I'm gonna get back in the studio. Ugh.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take... And this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throwing right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Rushes on him. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's complete.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
With the catch, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He wants to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw.
Keep sending that blitz, boy. Keep sending that blitz.
More there, a 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in offense?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the...
You too slow. You got to get there. You got to get there. Come on.
Looking to get one in here. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Yeah, you want me to lock back in?
The 30.
All right, Ben, I'm going to lock back in and see what you're talking about. We in the studio right now, but I'm finna lock back in and see what this nigga talking about, man.
Just one moment, and all of us.
Let's see what he's talking about, man.
You're in a position where you're about to
Yeah.
give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed.
Don't worry about all that, man. Take this ass with it, man. You trying to be cool now.
Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going.
Yeah, it's game time, nigga. Put your game face on, nigga.
For the touchdown.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out.
Let me lock back in. Let's get it.
Team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot
Yeah.
to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Simpson. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Alabama quickly back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Adams. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready. No huddle.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Game time. Let's see what this nigga talking about, man. Yeah, let's see what you talking about. We finna ball out now. What up? We finna ball out.
And this back does
Let's get it.
That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything.
We finna ball out. Let's go. Come on, talk that shit, man. What up?
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. When you play in a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius, when defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the lip.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Yeah, you talk about starting a game in style. You dream about getting to the quarterback and getting sacks. How about this? Back-to-back sacks for that young man on 2 plays. That is a dream start.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. It'll be a draw. Oh, he's got a chance.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Moore to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Whittington. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd route. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He'll take another shot here.
What up, man? What's down with it? Let's go.
That's a great job there by the defense.
What happened to all that momentum you had, nigga?
Huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay.
Yeah, I know what time it is, man.
Over now in great field position.
Game time. Game time.
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The offense threatening. Goes to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. After getting stuffed, what did they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown,
Your defense suck, bro. I'm going to keep it 100. You ain't got no skill. All you doing is blitzing like a duck. Oregon Ducks.
You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit as he throws. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Moore will throw. He tries to take the top off.
Yeah. Go ahead and quit. Sorry.
Trying to take it back.
Yeah.
He's at the 40.
Go ahead and quit. What happened to all that momentum you had, boy? What happened to all that momentum?
But man, did they set up some field position. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's caught. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. No huddle offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top.
Sorry, boy. Get up out of here, boy. Get up out of here.
And that's the way
you suck.
Offense,
you ran into the GOAT, nigga. I'm the GOAT.
Gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense
is
executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to get rid of it.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability.
Nah, kid, you would, nigga. This how you looked the other night, nigga. Yeah, that's how you looked the other day, nigga.
I do look for a little second half running the football.
Yeah.
I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy.
Hey,
I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Moore to the air.
This nigga here suck, man. This nigga suck.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive
This nigga suck, man.
play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You suck, boy.
Mentality coming out here early in the
I don't want to hear no excuses, dog.
They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. He's headed to the end zone.
This nigga suck, man.
Touchdown, Oregon. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Here's a heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this
breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make the first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single.
Trying to beat the D deep. Got it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Moore will throw. The short hands, it's Whittington.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Moving out of the pocket. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing and understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Working on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Ducks are on the move.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He might want another play. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Miller. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They just keep firing. Got a man. It's Miller. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He'll take a shot. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown time! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Catch in stride inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small window.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Wants to fire on second down. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Moore will throw. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. He's got enough for the first down.
Game over, boy. Game over.
They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and this is great offense. You want to finish it. You want to finish the drill with your offense on the field and that clock ticking. Nice job converting on third down and basically salting this game away.
That's caught. It's Cuevas. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He's looking to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
No good. That keeps the score Alabama 39, Oregon 28.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Moore to the air, floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they